You are scrolling through your phone, and someone is explaining how their life works. They work online, travel, moved to another country, sit on the beach, drink a mojito, and talk about an easy life. Everything looks calm. Their life feels stable. Work looks light. Money seems to flow into their bank account without effort. It is presented as normal, as something repeatable. And somewhere in your head, a quiet thought appears. I want a life like this too. How do I get there? So you try to imagine yourself there, doing the same things, living inside the same picture. But when you try to move in that direction, the result is different. This feels familiar, doesn't it? Because the perfect life on the screen does not exist in the real world, at least not in the way it was shown to you. Most of these stories start the same way. Work 2 hours a day and earn more. Build an online business and live anywhere. Become a digital nomad and stay free. Move to another country and finally breathe. Find the right system and everything will align. It all sounds realistic because they want you to feel it and resonate with the message. Influencers use the same trigger points in reels and shorts. The idea is simple. Your life looks wrong. You are late. You must change it now. Look, this is how we live. We will teach you how to achieve it. We will show you successful success. Someone shows screenshots, locations, and routines, and then sells you a course explaining how they did it. These people earn money by selling an image, sometimes directly through courses, sometimes indirectly through content that leads to products. Others do online marathons. Inside many of these systems, the result is predictable. You either learn how to build the same course, or you learn how to sell that course to someone else. The product changes. The promise stays the same: freedom, easy money, and better life. All of it is built around the same trigger points: your comfort, your status, control of your life, and the feeling that you are late. But perfect life is not a universal standard. For one person, comfort means $2,000 a month. For another, it means $10,000. For someone else, money is not even the main point. Free time, stability, or a calmer life may matter more. When people copy these images, they often end up disappointed. They fail because they believe that someone else's lifestyle will automatically fit their own life. What looks perfect on social media is usually an illusion. When people ignore this, they chase a version of life that was never built for them. The same applies to moving to another country. I know this from experience. In my home country, life felt heavy. Money was always missing. Work took everything and gave little back. There was no sense of belonging. I could not build a future there, not financially, not socially. Moving changed some things. There was more money. There were new opportunities. I met my future wife. We were in the same situation, starting from zero. That mattered. But the country itself was not the picture from the screen. Living costs were higher. Daily expenses were heavier. Comfort required more effort than expected. Yes, income was higher, but so were the demands: school, rent, transport, life. In practice, I was working almost as much as before, sometimes more. Saving was difficult. Most money went to maintaining the level I was already in. On top of that, there were things no one advertises: strict rules or fines, laws you must know or pay for not knowing, climate that looks beautiful online but feels different in real life, a landscape that is not green, not soft, not forgiving. None of this makes the country bad. It makes it real. The problem is not moving. The problem is believing the image. Perfect life is always shown as finished, as if someone solved everything once and for all. But life does not work that way. It shifts, costs change, needs grow, as well as responsibilities appear. When you live inside someone else's dream, reality will always feel like a downgrade. Here is the hard observation. Perfect does not exist because it was never defined by you. What exists is a life you understand the cost of, and a life you do not. Many people feel lost because they chose a picture instead of a standard. However, despite everything said earlier, you still can create a perfect life for yourself, because only you know what is actually needed for it. By staying in reality, by looking at your life from different angles, and by moving without illusions, slowly you can build a life that fits you.